Hey guys, Littz here, and today we are going to be doing some awesome things, hopefully. Alright, gaming time. Gaming time, boys. Okay, now it's the harder Mario Bros. Mario doesn't look off-colored today, which is weird. Maybe I was just going through something.
Nice.
Okay. I just had to do that to feel satisfied. Collecting that one-up mushroom makes me feel good inside. So they really just got rid of the Goombas for Buzzy Beetle, and we're like, it's harder now. Gamers' one true fear, women. Especially when they're like, huh? You're gonna do this? And then you go to work and you come back and they smashed all your belongings and you find your TV out on the street. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Imagine one day you come home and you're like, honey, where'd all my stuff go? Oh yeah, I threw all that out. Oh my! You were more fucking agile yesterday, Mario. I went to this one girl who I was seeing the past 2 weeks. She wanted to go to a bar so bad for like wings and stuff, and I wasn't into her, but I promised that I would be like, oh, we could go out and do it, and it was awful. We went to like this weird like hole in the wall bar, and it was just filled with like, you know, adults who bar, like where their hobbies is going to bars, smoking, and playing pool. Like no one around my age, not like a party bar or anything. We got wings there, and the wings were good and stuff like that, so I did have my craving of wings fulfilled. But since you could tell, like, I did not want to be anywhere near, like, I wanted nothing to do with the date, that, like, I was like, yeah, no, let's take our food and go. Like, I tipped the lady, like, 20 bucks, and they only paid in cash, and she was like, wait, you're not gonna get anything to drink? And this was, like, after a rehearsal, and I was tired, and I was like, no, and then I accidentally knocked over my chair, trying to get up, and then everyone was in the bar was laughing at me. I wanted that night to end. It was so bad. And then I never spoke to that girl again after the date. Everyone's saying I've been hanging around the wrong type of people my entire life. Blooper! I am not a fan of seafood. I would move to Japan and live in Japan, but I don't think I would be able to eat their food. I feel like once you go someplace, it's like you unlock it like a fast travel. Like growing up in like 2018, like, because back in 2018 going to New York was like the dream, and it was just, and that's why all this stuff happened, and it was like one of like the hardest things for me to do and accomplish at that point in my life was going to New York. But once I went to New York once, I was going to New York. Look at how often I go to New York. Same thing happened with Florida. When I helped my aunt in Pittsburgh move to Florida, I went to Florida several times after that. Like once you go someplace, like something happens to your world, like somehow, like, because this is like a weird life thing. Like you'll once you do something, you discover it or see more of it appear in your life. Oh my god, I just don't know what I'm doing. I think it's kind of like fear, as in if you have a fear, once you face it the first time, it's not scary the second time. So maybe that's traveling. Once you try it, you know what to expect the next time. See, you have the right idea, Bubble Alley, but at the same time, it's also completely wrong. Like, I'm not, like that's the idea that I'm trying to say, but it's not that I'm afraid. It's like once you experience it, it happens more frequently. I don't know. There's gotta be some kind of, like, universal law to that. Damn, I need to shave, bro. I'm not a fan of this neck beard action. I know, like, you guys are used to it, and I rather my fans get used to, like, this appearance, because this is the unkept, rough default Littz when he's not taking care of himself. Because you guys need to enjoy me at my worst before the best, you know? But I know that I shouldn't get this bad. Like, I'm even starting to hate myself when I look like this, because everyone's like, well, would you date your, like, when people are, now we're going back to the topic of women, even though I'm saying I'm done with dating, but people are like, well, would you date yourself? And sometimes when I see like myself like this, I'm like, is it because of my beard? No. I caught up with an old college buddy who works at Dave & Buster's now, and we gotta catch up and hang out soon. But he used to have like tons of hair. I didn't recognize him at Dave & Buster's until he came up to me, and he was like, yo, Brandon, what's up? We caught up, like, I ended up talking to him for like 30 minutes, but he was like, yo, Brandon, guess what? I'm bald now. And I'm like, what the hell happened? How'd you go bald? And he's like, I don't know, Brandon. One day I woke up and my hair was gone. That's crazy. I haven't seen this guy in literally a year and a half. He had hair galore, all gone. And I'm scared. I am scared of being bald. Sorry, guys, for my bald fans out there. That scares me.
Oh, hell no!
The weird run glitch happened! Guys, it happened again! What is going on? You saw that, right? Fucking Mario getting some kind of Charlie horse cramp where the leg gets stuck in the air. Does that happen a lot when people play? Because I swear that I just started noticing that yesterday in this game. Part of me feels like I have to get rid of some of my collection. I know this sounds super wild to say, but hear me out. Like, again, you guys know I'm super into the spiritual stuff and everything, and they're like, the stuff you own, even the stuff you wear, holds vibration. And if you like were going through like sad things, like if you say if you went through a breakup wearing these clothes, your clothes like hold that negative vibration sometimes. I don't know, I'm still trying to understand like the science behind it all and everything, but that's either like always keep things clean, fresh, change things up all the time, because of like energy stays in these things and stuff like that. And I 100% believe in this, and this is going to sound super cruel and messed up. I'm even crying thinking about it. I used to be a really bad kid growing up. Like, really bad. Like, not like bad, but I used to get in trouble constantly in like 1st and 2nd grade. Yeah, even a bit of 3rd. I loved collecting Pokemon. That's why I have so many Pokemon plushes now, was because my family would not buy me Pokemon plushes for some reason growing up. Like, I only had a handful of them. Oh, like some that I got for my like first, like my 8th or 7th birthday, and I still own all of them. It was like a Chimchar, a Bleasel, a Meditite, and stuff like that. And I still have all those Pokemon plushes to this day. But one of the plushes that I got at the time was Kohl's. And now that I think about it, wow, Kohl's existed for a long time. Kohl's used to sell Pokemon plushes. And one that I got at Kohl's was a blue Shellos plush. But ever since I got that blue Shellos plush, I think I remember being grounded for like 2 months straight. Because like my groundings would consider of, oh, gotta go to bed at 6 o'clock and stuck in my room and wait for the next day. Like, those were punishments for me as a kid. Like, imagine 6 o'clock, being that age. I want to stay up and watch Pokemon sometimes. Oh my god, my parents would punish me a lot. Oh my god, I'm getting like trauma thinking about it. I'll talk about some of my punishments. But ever since I got that blue Shellos plush, I was always in trouble for months on end. And in my brain, I blamed it on the blue Shellos plush. It's somewhere hidden in my closet. I know I still own the blue Shellos plush, but in that closet over there, I hid that Shellos plush for literal. It's almost been a decade now since I've hid that plush because I blamed it for the bad luck in my life, and because I hid it, I mean, look at how I turned out now. But that goes into the story that I'm trying to share with you, is that negative energy holds on to some of the things you have. And the Lackey 2 in the last level reminded me of, like, hey, that was one of the last plushes I bought before my breakup happened, and that completely changed my life negatively forever. And even though don't really use the Lackey 2 plush, I feel like that the Lackey 2 plush is holding negative energy. And there's my rant. There's my rant. And yes, I am a villain. There's a blue Shellos plush hiding in my closet for years. Don't know where he is. He's somewhere in there. I know I would have to do some digging around, but... yeah, that's what happens to a lot of people. Like, a lot of people say you buy the things that you were, like... I don't want to say I'm deprived of, because my family always did treat me good. Like, they bought me Skylander. My favorite days growing up as a kid were days where I'd randomly come home from school and my mom would surprise me with a random pack of Pokemon cards, a Disney Infinity figure, or a Skylander or something. They didn't happen often, but the days they did happen were fucking awesome. And I want to do that for my kid. Like, I don't know. I don't want anything to happen. Like, I know I'm definitely not ready for kids at any point, but when it does happen, I feel like I would be an awesome dad. Like, I like, that's one thing that I would not take away from myself, or like, I have all the shit that could pass down. Again, the only thing I worry is that, like, my kid could just not be interested in it, or being like, oh my god, having a Nintendo Switch isn't cool, Dad. It's lame. This stuff is lame. And, like, that'd be, like, a nightmare. Hope that never happens. I want them to be like, oh my god, Dad, you're so cool. Your collection's fucking awesome. And everything. And, like, introduce, like, these series and shows to my kid, and help them, like, accomplish their dreams. I feel like if I shop alone, I just look 10 times more suspicious. LMFAO. That's why I need to be on the phone, or I have to record myself vlogging, because if I'm just by myself shopping, or people think I'm a dad. Oh my god, that happens all the time when I go to Target and I'm shopping by myself and I'm in the Pokemon section. People are like, oh, you buy that for your son too? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, let's go fuck up Bowser. Oh, yeah, no. Where were you guys all yesterday? Wait. That was depressing as fuck for me to play Mario Bros. By myself yesterday. Now we got 16 people watching. Hey, everyone. Make sure to leave a like and share out the stream. Oh, no, they all left. They were like, oh, this chump acknowledged us. Let's leave him.